Hi. Okay, it's up. I've got it up there. I'm not doing it on green screen mode. In fact, I've got to put. It came in 3 separate lengths, and I put this one up, and I thought, oh, I only need 2 of those lengths. I think it's 4 lengths actually. And then I tried it on the other one, and it's not long enough, so I've got to go and do that again. Plus, I've had to move the table, and because you can just see the chair. Where are we? See it over there? Where is it? See that chair? That's a chair. Yeah, I had the whole table there it was showing, so I've got to keep it clean. But yeah, hang on, I'll just give you a quick squeeze at it. Yeah, it's just on a frame, and I've put it, and then I've got the other table down there now. Okay, so I'm going to have to make it a bit longer because that, believe it or not, it doesn't cover in the other one. And it can't see if that's showing there. It looks stupid. Yeah, so I have to make it wider again, which is a bit of a hassle, but I got it done. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, now boom. We have to talk. This is a classic example of of what I'm talking about with coding underneath. Okay, so. I could tell you, I really don't want to talk about your ex because it brings back my family. And besides that, I think, no, boom, he's gone. All right? Just like my family, they've gone. What I want to do is just, okay, accept that and move on. As hard and hurtful as it is, yep, I have to move on. Otherwise, it's too horrible for me, darling. I'm just here. All I've got is you, okay? And, it's just when you talk like that, I think he's not coming back, Bob. If he does, that's great. I'm wrong. You can say, Bob, you're wrong. Yeah, see, and your girls might come back. Yep, but I can't work on that, okay? Because the way I see it, they're not coming back. I suppose I'm lucky enough that I've got the internet that's showing me all about narcissistic personality disorder and what's happened and how it's been poisoned and the whole thing. And it's very hard for me to accept. It was when I had to accept it 2 years ago. Almost immediately I had to accept it, that's the case. But in another respect, I'm fucking lucky I've got you. Jesus, honestly, I can't thank you enough. I just before I made this, I thought, no, fuck, I'm just going to block Raffaini, remove her, just get rid of her altogether. I don't want her. Okay, and I thought, yeah, I bet this last 2 days that I'll be, seeing whether she's back on again. And then I'm thinking, oh, this is how I changed my code. Yeah, what's she actually done for me? What has she? And I compare her to you. And I think of you reading all of my stuff, listening to all of my voice messages, watching all my videos, and I compare it to what she's done, and it's that. You're up here, and she's that. And yet, she blocks me, treats me like shit and all that sort of thing, none of which you do. And sort of like she's entitled to, and like, of course you'd want to talk to me. Well, the situation is I don't, and I want to get her off and forgotten about. I don't go into the jungle room at all anymore. I'm not interested. You know what interests me now? You know what really is just big, huge news in my life? Okay. Is this the fact that now I just had a plate of food. It was tiny. I cooked it a bit together and I put half of it. I that'll leave me. And that's all I had. And I look at other people eat on cam and I think, now I look like them. I have a mouthful, put it aside, do something else. And a minute later I have another mouthful. And I see skinny people eating like that. I now look like them. And I'm thinking, fuck, I can't believe this. I've always wanted to, but I just never could get there. I got my head down and going for it. But now I can actually do it. I have a bite, put it aside, and I was hungry when I started, but I've never ever been able to do that. Not that that's any, that's not the main point of what I was saying. What I was thinking is, and eating so little and drinking water, which I've never been able to do, I used to be able to do it outside when I was working or shooting or doing something, hunting or something. Hang on. But, and I just thought, I'm excited about it because it means I can save so much more. Like I'm now writing on my calendar how much I spend, and I'm thinking, maybe I don't, 6 days, unless the only thing I have, internet products, I've got web pages and stuff, I have to buy those each month. But boy, I just think, even if I can save 150 a fortnight, that's 300 a month. That's like I'll be able to get the chip in 6 days' time. I'll be able to order it, and that's good. And then I'll get the graphics card, and then that'll be done. And then I thought, well, shit, well, why stop? And because all I'm doing is all this food, and it's just. And I tried to do it before when I was with Sue, when we were this 4 years ago, and I just couldn't. I was just squaffing food, and but I was really excited yesterday, and I was sort of thinking, I really was thinking, what would it be like if you were here? I just, I forget the sex and stuff. I was just joking about that, but the you want to go and get some ice cream, you want to do this. You're a bit like a kid to me, okay? I've had the kids taken away from me, so you're sort of like my kid, and you sound a bit like a kid. And you even say you're a kid at times, and you're fun, okay? And I'd love to have you out here for a holiday. I can't do it with my own children, but you're sort of like a kid to me, and a good one. And Vaughnie would have been too, and Jackie just thought she wanted to. She's a feminist, really, just attacked me. But so somehow I've got to figure out how, like, okay, you're not allowed to come. I'll accept, that, just get on with it. But I need to do something. Otherwise it's, I don't know. It's just, I just need to do something with you. All I can think so far is I'll just sort of tell you what's happening. Like, okay, I've got $180, yeah, and, right, okay, I've bought the chip, yeah, here it is, like, here's the green screen, I've done that. I'll share it like you're here with me, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I think that's, and then I'll just get better, and then make an income, and I'll tell you what's happening, how I'm going to spend the money, what I'm going to do, and then what I'm going to do is leave it all to you in my will, all or some of it. And you won't be able to change it, you'll have to give me your surname. Okay, I'm not going to have it go to the state. Fuck that. No, I can go to you. All right. You're not going to waste it either. I'm not giving it to my kids. Fuck them. They're not here, and they won't want it anyway. And there's nobody else to give it to. So otherwise, it'll go to the state, and I won't give it to my wife. I'm not. I was thinking of that before, but I've been thinking about it a lot. And no, they pounded me. They tried to kill me. Basically tried to kill me. Boom. That's what feminists are doing, and they're actually, I've told you, that Red Pill movie has made a big difference to me. That was just guys who were saying, no, we want a better deal in child custody. No, we don't want any more of this, false rape and false violence allegations. I thought they were very, very reasonable. And and I've seen excerpts of the movie. There's even an interview I saw the other day where the guy was saying, he spoke to the police. He's an old, my age, and he said, yeah, if she starts hitting you again and breaks a nail, okay, he said that the police actually told him that if she starts hitting you again, he was getting hit. Get out of there fast. He said, because if she hurts herself while she's hitting you, we'll have to send you to jail. And that's no word of a lie. And I looked at it and thought, yeah, that's what's happening. It's I don't know what you would say about that. I mean, I have no, I mean, I'm not even interested. Yeah, but that's the deal. That's what happened here too. If a woman hurt herself while hitting a man, that's how backward. He will actually be charged with, and it sounds funny, doesn't it? but it's not when you're on the receiving end. It's like I tried to describe how violent Sue can be, her temper tantrums. I got the AVO from my description of it. And I just shook my head for months. It's not funny. I think in time to come, it will be the embarrassment of human history. That's what I think. Absolutely, the embarrassment of human history. That, law, it's like, it used to be legal and encouraged that a man beat his wife occasionally. It's an embarrassing law for men, actually, to think that, that males had enacted that. It's an embarrassment that was thought of and backed up. It doesn't, like, looking back on it, yeah. So what's going to happen with females is it will be embarrassing for them, for future generations, to think that their gender was doing what the women today are doing. Because I certainly have never, would never think I was good to smack the wife around. There'd be some low lives, thugs that would probably still think that's a good idea, but most intelligent people wouldn't. But yeah, so what's happening with feminism is about the same life as low lives at the moment. It's just, yeah, fair enough if there's genuine violence, but yeah, when you've got police officers telling men that, if she is violent, you get away quick, because if she hurts herself, you're in trouble. It's beyond a joke. But anyway, I don't know why I'm going on about that shit. But the point is, now that I'm not talking to any Western women and very few Western men, I'm powered up. That's a major expense, your food, like the rent is. And I'm just thinking, and I was looking at long cars for that thing. I have to find the one that the style that I like so I can show boom. But I wish you were coming out. I honestly do. I got myself all excited yesterday. I was thoroughly convinced that you'd be able to do it. Oh, God knows why. I know it's get away, cockroach. It's absolutely impossible. But I just think the world of you. Sorry, absolute. Think the world. You've saved my life. I'll be open and honest about it. Yeah, it's just my kids are trying to kill my own kids are trying to kill me, and you're actually it's just got a heart of gold, and I hate it when you talk about your ex, because I think, oh God, boom, you're just such a kind, good-hearted person. We don't have them here anymore. They're not like you at all. They're rotten cunts. That's what they're like. And I just think, oh, darling, don't tell me that. You make me feel sorry for you. You make, I don't even know what to say to you. It's just horrible, but it makes me, it makes me feel bad. And because what I'm trying to do is go forward somehow, just move forward, have something to look forward to. And it's no point. It'd be like me sitting here thinking, when are my children going to come back? And you'd be sitting there going, Bob, they're probably not going to come back. Okay? So, see what I'm saying? It'd be like that. And whereas I'm sitting here thinking, oh, gee, Bob, look at this. I've got $180, which is fuck all. Most people my age have got $1 million. I've got $182. But it's sort of exciting, I can tell you. And just say, oh, yeah, okay. And if I can just do 6 days more, I'll have... see what I'm saying? Isn't that better than... I'll have another drink, I think. It's just gets me down. You know what I mean? See how that sort of brings you down? And that's what I'm trying to do. As I said, after, that I just get rid of Raph. Just don't fucking look at it anymore. She is absolutely no good. That's it. Don't think anything more. She is just no good, Bob. Yeah, so I deleted it. See how long she stays deleted. But I've got some sort of code in there that will bring her back up. But the good news is, my food consumption is it's tiny. Like, I had some chicken and vegetable sauce mix, sort of, chopped up chicken left, and I go and put on top. I'm just having fried rice or something, and it was barely covering the bottom of the thing. And normally, that once upon a time, like 2 weeks ago, or a week ago even, that would just get tossed in with the main. It's just like, I'll throw that in, But I looked at it and I said, that'll probably do me. And I put it in with some rice, and I only used half of it. Can you believe I used half of it? Oh, fuck, that's my main midday meal. And I thought, geez, maybe I am surviving on, 20 or 30 bucks a fortnight. Wow. And I thought, yeah, if I can do that, gee whiz, that would take, because I ate all of it last month. Yeah, just used it all in food. Yeah, so, and that way, I can say, all right, now I'm going to get this, now I'm going to get that, I'm going to pay this off, and bring it home and show you, or talk about it. And I don't know, it's just something, and that's what I felt. See, when I gave up smoking, that was a killer. Which I think what I've been doing with the family is grieving. Yeah, you sort of become addicted to a family. It's a bit like an addiction. The same as smoking. When I gave up smoking, it was a killer, and you grieve. You go through this grieving process, and how can I put it? Yeah, it's just 2 years it took me. Oh man. But then I started buying white goods, and honestly, after about a year, we had a biscuit tin. They had it was that big, filled it with dockets, with lay-by dockets, to the top. And over the year, I probably refilled it 3 or 4 times. Yeah, but so I just go out and buy this or buy that or buy that. When we were smoking, there was nothing. There was that tin. We would have put 2 or 3 things in. We just couldn't afford anything because it was all going in cigarettes. Alcoholics have the same problem. That all goes in drink. Yeah. So, and the food, it must have been an addiction too. It must have been this thing that was triggering it. It was, and it's like, honestly, it's gone down from that to that, and it's just, so, and I'm already losing weight, and it's feeling better. Yeah, but and that's sort of good and positive to look forward to. But that's what I wanted to tell you, Boom. It's, Colin, I know you loved your ex. It just makes me feel bad when you talk about him, or when you're there so hopeful that he will come back, and I wish I could do something. Honestly, because I want you to be happy. Really, just want you to be happy. Because you've made me happy. Yeah. And you haven't made me feel like I'm intimidating or anything. Intimidating, what do you call it? Stepping in the eye. What do you call it? I've forgotten the words. I just want you to be happy. You know how you try to make me smile? Yeah, and you'll say, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I know, but then why are you talking about your ex? That's what I look at. Yeah, and it just makes me, it's just sort of like you're waiting for something that I don't think will ever happen. Same as I don't think my kids will ever come back. And I think it's time to move on with life. And I don't care that I've only got you. It doesn't bother me. I'd rather have one good person than a whole bunch of useless people. People that are going to let you down or stab you in the back or, do what they've done to me. So I'm happy. Honestly, I couldn't be. And I was sitting here last night watching, movies, old thingos, and I was just smile from ear to ear. Yeah, because I sort of think, yeah, geez, I can you know, it's just nothing worse. You're sitting here thinking, you know, how can I buy? I need a chip for my computer. And I'm thinking, well, buy that at the end of the week. Yeah, why not? Because you know, it's not quite enough, it'll cover it with, you know, I won't need, I just won't save as much next week, next fortnight, you know. And so the other one will have to wait just a little bit longer. But then I'll just watch it really carefully and see if I can, you know, get my food down even further. 'Cause, you know, if you can't control it, if you've got to eat like this, and then I'm still hungry, I've got to have more. You can't. It's out of control. Oh God, I'm out of drink now. I need this now. And this is what's happening to everybody. Oh, I've got to have this. Oh shit, you know, I just ate. You don't even think that far. You know, you just go and get something. Give me that. Give me this. And that's awful. I won't eat until dinner now. I know. I'm quite full. And it was a tiny, tiny meal to what I'm used to. But yeah, that's what's happened. Yeah, it's because of this thing. This, you know, what's the word? Imploring, imploding, imposing on your life. Yeah, that's what they've all been. Yeah, that's, you know, they keep that going. God. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make this screen wider again. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.